Hello everybody, Shadefyre here, and welcome to episode 2 of The Final Station. Last time we got our experimental train and set out on the road, or the train tracks, through this post-apocalyptic society. We still don't really know what's going on, but we're just gonna keep making our way south. How are you guys doing for food? Metropole is sort of the capital of this society. Alright, can we craft anything yet? No, we don't have any pills. We can't make any medkits. What about ammo? Nope. I suppose we don't even have a gun, so ammo wouldn't do us much good. Alright, nobody's dying. He's gonna need a snack. Thankfully, the food stuff isn't too much management, because we don't get a lot of it. That's probably not good. Yeah, about that. I gotta go check my messages. So-so. Oh, alright, James. I'm sure it's probably nothing. Alright, well, that's it. We've arrived. No one else got anything else to say? Oh, I forgot to check the station map for this place. This is the end of Act 1, which you can see was fairly short, but since all three of our passengers survived, we get $530. So I guess we weren't really supposed to stop here. It's weird that they respond as though we're talking to them, but we don't actually say anything. Okay, so the military is completely taken over here, and he wants to talk to us for some reason, the general. Don't know what's happening in Redmond. If I remember correctly, Redmond is the town we started in, our hometown. Not to approach those things. Unfortunately, I need access to the infirmary because I have no way to go around on a 2D plane. Well, these folks aren't looking too great. I'm sure vomiting, like, tar from your eyes is probably curable. Would that I could. Would that I could. Oh, there's an upstairs that we missed. Always gotta loot those bathrooms. Guy's probably trying to sneak out one of these patients. You're not looking so hot, buddy. Kinda goopy. some sort of military encampment set up over here. They are back. You'll find a lot of mention throughout this game of them from the first visitation, but it's never really clear exactly who them were. This is secret information. I got nothing. Is the fact that you've got nothing the secret? Well, so much for getting back to our vacation. See, like there, he responds, all of us do, as though we said something like, oh, but I've got a family, or something like that. Alright, so we need to deliver a cargo. And we need to rescue survivors if we can. Well, there's a photo of something. Hey, how's things going down here, fella? Were you a corpse in this morgue, or were you guarding the morgue? I'm just gonna leave you be. Oh, geez. So yeah, obviously these people are turning into these shadow beings that were in our dream at the beginning. We'll kind of find out more about them as we go, but they're similar to zombies, but I will say that they are not zombies. I don't know that they're ever actually properly named. Martin Rudy, head of emergency station A45. So yeah, presumably the station wasn't actually here before? Or we got diverted here? Yeah, they're presumably here to escort the cargo, but also to keep an eye on us and make sure we don't try to take off. So now things are looking a little shittier for us, because we have to head through potentially dangerous territory. Alright, so this new cargo is the thing that's broken this time, but you know, we just need to tilt these levels to make sure they're at 0. Or under 0, I guess. Well, bye, guys. Also, where are we? We are definitely not where we just came from. Oh, okay, well, we're here, wherever here is. It's unclear if these tanks are from whatever's going on now, or if these have been sitting here since the first visitation. Because there are parts of this world that have been ruined since then and haven't really been fixed. Alright, we got another machinist. Machinist, not machinist. Going in Redmond. Well, that doesn't help us much. And there's another tower, presumably not the same one that we last saw. So I guess these things are built in a number of places. And when you see that interface pop up, you know there's trouble. Alright, so if we want the code, we're going to have to find this guy at the headquarters. And now we are armed. I guess there's also this ruling in this country where you're not supposed to have a weapon as a civilian at all. And we saw the mention there of our clearance being upgraded, so we're allowed to carry a weapon. To build Guardian, engineers, mechanics, and builders are wanted. Required experience 10 plus years. Recommendation in the lower sector of Metropole. Meals, double pension are provided. So there's another mention of the Guardian, but now you know it's important because it's in orange. Okay, so now we've got combat. However, we don't have any bullets. So we're not going to be much of a threat yet. Except we can punch. Current routes. I wonder if any of these are us. I guess we're Edward Jones in the Bellis 07. He's got a full clip. Sorry, magazine. So as we find people, we send them off to our train. Alright, we don't actually need to waste ammo on this guy. We'll just give him a good punch in the gut. Headshots are more effective, but they're not necessary. Since, again, we're not dealing with the undead here. Took some damage there, but I can pop a medkit. However, there's not actually that much of a reason to do so, because despite their claims of this being a survival game, if I had died there, I basically would have respawned standing upstairs. So there's really not that much of a penalty for dying. And I just sort of use medkits as a matter of principle. You can also pick up, chairs and stuff like we did in that basement. And toss them. They're usually good for clearing out the fast guys like that. While we don't need headshots, they are more effective, allowing us to take out those guys with a single shot instead of two. So yeah, we can just hammer on these guys, especially these slow ones. There's not really much they can do. Well, not helping that guy. Let's see. Is this door locked? Oh, some stuff in there. No, this leads over here. Oh boy. So some ladders we can basically cheat and hang out on, but not all of them. Some of them you can't shoot from, which is a weird discrepancy. If I go down here, I'm gonna get... Wow, never mind. I killed all three of them in one punch. So yeah, ladders are a bit OP when you can punch from them. Or shoot. I don't think there's ever really going to be a point where combat is super difficult, though. Wait, do you want me to freeze first, or tell you who I am first? I guess maybe we told him, get on our train! Yes, from the train. I'll be waiting for you there. Okay, so we got our code. Obviously, we're not going to get much else from these people, so let's just keep going. Hopefully the next town will not be overrun. Oops. 8784, not 8484. So again, this game not heavy on the whole explanation front. I mean, here it's pretty clear what happened, I guess. There's some sort of threat. We encountered a aspect of that threat. And we have a mission to deliver a package. So we were in Wallach there. Climate of peaceful living. Well, guess not anymore. Now we're heading to Midford. Near a crater. The first ever excavations of Electrum were undertaken here. Maybe that has something to do with this crater? Sorry. So we don't need to mess with this one. I guess it's the one on the end here that's broken. That she's referring to the shadow people. I don't know why it's spelled Riastol there. It's supposed to be Ristol. Yeah, once the shit kicks off, you stop caring about whether it's illegal to carry a weapon. He's hungry. Guys, a little bit late for me to overhear. Well, I mean, we don't actually have to take survivors. We need to get the blocker codes. Since we're on a train, we can't exactly just go around them. Alright, now we can pull into the station. First, let's see if we can craft another medkit. Craft some ammo. Food is one thing that we're going to be kind of tight on. Because, I mean, medkits we'll get a fair amount of, and ammo is plentiful. Just not all at once. Alright. Clearly this town's not doing much better than the last one. Cigarettes, ammo, and wires. Pills and toilet paper. I don't know how I, like, shot through his head and hit the light and didn't kill him from that. I believe this is the town we went to in the first impressions video, if I remember correctly. So again, combat is not usually too much of a big deal. And now that I know that you can pretty effectively use melee, we can probably save a lot of ammo compared to my first run through. There's a lot of instances of people's conversations just kind of cutting off like that. Hey, you know, sometimes at night boxes fall on people's heads. Oh, jeez. Okay, we got a key there for that locked door we saw. Oh, this must be the sick guy they were talking about. This guy are sick. See, this is one of the ladders we can't shoot or charge up our punch on. So this is where it's a little tougher. Just gotta wait till this guy's standing a little farther away. As long as we can take out the fast guy, it doesn't really matter. That should be enough to... Nope, nope. Guess not. Again, I'm not gonna cheese the checkpoint system and just die every time I take damage. So when you see a damaged wall like this, you can punch down. You think this guy would be a little surprised that some guy just burst through the wall. Oh yeah! I'm not one of them. No, I haven't seen anyone. I've been sitting in this sewer. And we still need the code. Presumably we'll find that in this locked door. Alright, so now that we got some combat out of the way, I think we'll end it here. You can kind of see what the actual gameplay is like now. We either go to a safe place or a place infested with enemies, and I can tell you that the further we get in, the less safe places we'll encounter. But next time we'll continue on our journey, and hopefully we'll be able to deliver our cargo. But until then, I've been Shadefyre, and this is the final station. I hope you'll continue on the road with me again next time. Take care.